You know, all throughout my life, people have asked me the same question. What do you want to do with your life? What do you want to be when you grow up? And for the longest time, I thought I knew. You know, as it turns out, I, to this day, still have no idea. I didn't really know back then, even though I teetered and tottered between a few different options. I thought about becoming a doctor. I thought about becoming an actor, whether or not I became world famous or was stuck doing stage plays for the majority of my life. I know that pretty much everybody has the dream of being famous in one way or the other. Most people want to become giant Hollywood celebrities and whatnot. And I can understand the appeal, the main one being fame and being incredibly wealthy. You got stars like Harrison Ford that got into it hoping to make millions of dollars, and oh, guess what? He started making millions of dollars. But obviously, that's all luck. Most people would say, oh no, it's based on skill, and while that might be the case for some, there are some very, 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 very talented actors out there that will never, ever make it to that level. So, it's just like with YouTube. There are a few YouTubers out there that have the highest quality content I've ever seen, in my personal opinion. Take Yesterworld, for instance. Some of the best videos I have ever seen. And are they huge? I mean, yeah, they have a sizable following, but I mean, shit, they deserve way more subscribers than I ever have or will. Believe me when I say, luck is probably the biggest factor in a job like that working out. Other ones, not so much. You know, if I go out and I graduate medical school and I finish my residency and all that, there's a very, very, very good chance I'm going to be able to get a job somewhere, you know? But in the entertainment industry, it's a whole different world. And I know that's incredibly obvious. I know everybody knows that. Even people that have no interest in it. I mean, it's not like I'm telling you something you don't know here. Anyway, I digress, as I usually do in these videos. That's probably the most annoying question to be asked when you're someone in the younger generation. What do you want to do with your life? What do you want to be? I was given a piece of advice maybe 6 or so months ago that helped me put all of this what I want to be when I grow up crap into perspective a little bit. I was told, don't worry about it until you're 30. Your 20s are a very, very, very important time of your life. It's where you're at your peak physical and mental capacity. You're going to want to be able to use that one decade of your life to its fullest potential. And I'm not saying that it would be stupid of you to waste that going to school and doing this and doing that, because that's obviously not the case. Because I didn't want to go to school. I didn't have any, motivation to go to school and do any of the jobs I could or learn anything that I could there. The more I look at what universities could offer me, the more I look at what kind of jobs I could get for the rest of my life, none of them really reach out to me. None of them sound like something I could be happy doing. And that is something people need to be able to do, is something that they at least enjoy a little bit. I mean, look at all the different things people are able to do for a living now. Like being a YouTuber. It just goes to show that in this new world, you don't have to do something you despise. But again, jobs like that do require a lot of luck, and I understand. And I know all throughout high school, we were told we need to figure it out. You need to know. You need to know what you're going to do. So they would try to force you to make a decision before you graduated so that they could shove you into college as soon as possible. And that's another thing. College isn't for everybody. I would never say, don't get an education, because that's stupid. There's nothing wrong with being educated. There's nothing wrong with getting a degree of any kind. However, it might not necessarily be the smartest decision in the world just to jump straight into university the moment you graduate high school, because sometimes you just don't know what you want to do. And wasting thousands and thousands of dollars you don't have trying to figure it out before you go isn't the smartest idea in the world. What this was all leading up to was, I think I finally have a grasp on what I'd actually want to do. Because YouTube for a while is continuing to steadily fall, and it's starting to motivate me a little bit more to search for, not necessarily my end-all, but something I would like to switch to that really has been something I've wanted to do for a long time. I've always been a fan of documentaries. Always been a fan of that. Like the Indie Game Movie, one of my favorite films of all time. Absolutely love it. Or the story behind Minecraft. I know that's not what the documentary is actually called. Like, it's like the Minecraft story or whatever like that. It's just incredible. And recently, I watched another documentary about the history behind RuneScape, and again, an incredible time. Documentary filmmaking has always been something that I have been very, very interested in, and I think I might try to step into that world a little bit. When you compare that to a big-budget Hollywood blockbuster, a documentary is a lot more low profile. You don't need 900 people working on a single documentary. It seems like something that would be incredibly fun, and I would love to try it out. As a matter of fact, I have an idea. I don't know if I should share it just yet, but I do have an idea, and I've wanted to start working on it for a while, and I think I've finally been motivated enough to begin it. And it does involve Disneyland, or an aspect of Disneyland, a part of it that not too many people pay very much attention to, and I would like to bring it forward a little bit, and I just want to try. I want to try it. I'm at that point in my life where trying new things needs to be what I do all the time. Well, that's all she wrote, folks. I know this is very different to what I normally do with a video like this. Normally, I'm just telling a story or complaining about YouTube, but I kind of wanted to ramble a little bit about how annoying it is being in the younger generation. I mean, it's always annoying being a part of the younger generation because the older generation hates you and treats you like shit and all that good stuff. But I just wanted to vocalize my frustrations with how the young kids are expected to go to university and put their lives in debt, and we're expected to do this, we're expected to do that. And I don't want anybody to expect anything of me other than me ending up great. No one should ever expect anything from you except for you to be living to your fullest, being you to your fullest extent, to your fullest potential. That's the only thing that should ever be expected of you. So anyway, guys, if you even somewhat enjoyed this video, consider dropping a like, and if you really enjoyed this video, consider subscribing. Hopefully soon I'll have some more info on that little documentary I want to try making soon. And until the next video, I'll be seeing you.